Hi, I'm Ben McLaughlin. Welcome to the George at Langworth. I didn't really understand how important lives is to a place like Lincolnshire, a rural community that needs vital support from the responders in lives. And I worked alongside a lady who was a very stereotypical housewife. She just talked all day long while she worked, and she often mentioned doing things for lives. So the day in question was just a normal day at work in the kitchen. Myself and the lady, Liz, were working together in the kitchen, just doing normal things. We had a few customers in for lunch. The place we worked, we had an elderly clientele really, and we were just enjoying a normal lunchtime. And one of the waitresses came into the kitchen and said, Liz, one of our customers, he's complaining of a bit of breathing difficulty and he's sweating a bit. And, I, again, me being me, took it with a pinch of salt, didn't think much of it. And she just leapt into action. She was out the door, she instantly went out and checked him. The next thing I knew, she was in the back of a car. She had her oxygen out, she had everything, she had the blood pressure. And I was kind of dumbfounded. Part of me was like, I should be doing something, but the other part of me was like, this lady clearly knows what she's doing, and I'd not seen anything like this before. And it transpired that the poor gentleman in question was actually in the very, very early stages of a heart attack. And the absolute standout moment for me, and it sounds peculiar, is after all this, and I'm there with my heart racing, and everyone else is a bit in shock. She dusted herself off and went back into the kitchen and started peeling potatoes because that was normality to her. And I guess that's what lives is. These people are, they're volunteers. And they're volunteers that are saving people's lives on a day-to-day basis and then going back to just being normal people. And that to me is the definition of a superhero. So since we've taken on the George, we've had a local gentleman who's a live responder called Julian. We did a fundraiser for a different charity last year, and on that night he was here and said, I'm a lives first responder, would you ever consider doing anything for lives? Let's see if we can go with the charity auction. We contacted Julian, sat down with Julian and said, look Julian, this is what we want to do. He then put us in touch with your events coordinator Rachel, and we ran with it, this idea of a charity auction and a bit of an open day, a fundraiser. And I like to think that when it comes to charity, I'm a bit of a bulldog. I get an idea, I get a target, and I don't let it go. And we really, really ran with it. And the actual day itself, we've been donated lots of lovely things. People were they were putting their hands up, they were bidding on all sorts of things. We had everything from pottery that had been donated, plates, to hot air balloon rides and experiences at golf courses. And I think everyone got caught up in it, not because it was an auction, it was because people knew why we were there that day, knew the importance. This is, the most local charity to all of us. And at the end of it, we, put the hammer down on the final auction lot. And I was like, yeah, that was good. And I had no idea how much money we raised. I really didn't, and I just hoped it was a good number. And when the figures were brought together, and it transpired that not me, not the pub, but the community had raised over £3,000 for lives. I honestly didn't sleep that night because I thought that was such a wonderful thing, and it was the exact reason that we had done that event. It wasn't about the pub, it wasn't about, it's an auction, it's a fun day. It was about raise money for a charity that needs that money right now.